Audiobooks for Everyone presents The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexandre Dumas. Full book summary. In 1815, a young sailor named Edmond Dantès returned to Marseille full of hope. At just 19, he had been promoted to captain of the merchant ship Pharaon and was preparing to marry his beautiful fiancée, Mercedes. Loyal, kind, and hard-working, Edmond had a bright future ahead until envy and ambition turned friends into enemies. 3 men plotted against him: Danglars, the ship's purser who coveted Edmond's promotion; Fernand, who was in love with Mercedes and burned with jealousy; and Caderousse, a greedy neighbor who stayed silent when he could have stopped it. They falsely accused Edmond of being a Bonapartist spy, sending a letter to the authorities. Worse still, Gérard de Villefort, the deputy crown prosecutor, sacrificed Edmond to protect his own father's political secrets. Without a trial, Edmond was thrown into the Château d'If, a grim island prison. For years, he suffered in isolation, not knowing why his life had been destroyed. Desperate and near madness, he tried to escape and even thought of dying, until he met Abbé Faria, an elderly priest in a neighboring cell. Faria became Edmond's mentor, teaching him languages, science, philosophy, and the truth about his betrayal. Before dying, Faria revealed the location of a massive hidden treasure on the island of Monte Cristo. After 14 years, Edmond made a daring escape, took Faria's map, and found the treasure. With immense wealth and a new identity as the Count of Monte Cristo, he returned to the world, but no longer as the naive sailor he once was. He was now a master of disguise, armed with knowledge, fortune, and a single purpose: revenge. In Paris, the Count slowly infiltrated the lives of his former enemies. He learned their secrets, exposed their crimes, and destroyed them from within. Danglars had become a rich banker, driven by greed. The Count manipulated the market and bankrupted him, leaving him humiliated and ruined. Fernand, now Count de Morcerf, had married Mercedes and built his fortune on betrayal. The Count exposed Fernand's war crimes, leading to disgrace, Mercedes' departure, and Fernand's suicide. Villefort, the prosecutor who imprisoned Edmond, had hidden terrible family secrets, including an illegitimate child he tried to kill. The Count revealed all, destroying Villefort's reputation and family. Yet not all was vengeance. The Count secretly helped those who had remained kind and loyal, such as Morel, his former shipowner who had tried to save him, and Maximilian, Morel's brave and noble son. He also rescued Haydée, the daughter of an innocent man Fernand had betrayed. Over time, Haydée's quiet strength and love began to melt the ice around the Count's heart. As his plans neared completion, Edmond saw the pain and destruction he had left behind. Innocence had suffered. A child had died. Even Mercedes, who had believed him dead, had lived in sorrow for years. Slowly, Edmond came to understand that vengeance alone could not bring peace. In the end, he forgave those who showed remorse and gave hope to the next generation. He revealed his identity to Mercedes and Maximilian, gave them his blessing, and set sail with Haydée, seeking a new life. As he left, he wrote a message of wisdom, faith and hope. These were the final words of a man who had once been broken, who had risen again, not as a count, but as someone who had finally found freedom and love.